Michael Bloomberg providing a moment of sanity on MSNBC. Let's check it out.
President Biden wants to open schools, and he's already getting pushback. What's your take on that?
Well, I think that what we're doing to poor kids is a disgrace. These poor kids are not in school. They will never recover from this, and they had a bad education experience anyways. We have not had good schools for poor kids, and this now is just so much worse. The president has to stand up to the unions.
The teachers' unions?
Teachers, yes.
The teachers' unions? The most protected class of all the classes? Are you sure you want to go against the unions? Yes, we need to go against the unions. Sorry, teachers, but you got a job to do. If you don't want to do the job, somebody should be able to take your job. If you don't want to do your job, you want to stay home, I get it. Should you lose your job? Yes, you should lose your job. You shouldn't be able to stay home forever. This is not particularly dangerous. Kids are not particularly dangerous. If you are like an at-risk person, okay, that's a different story. But the majority of teachers, yes.
Teachers unions, the teachers say, well, I don't want to go back because it's dangerous. We have a lot of city and state and federal employees who run risks. That's part of the job. You run risks to help America, to help your state, to help your city, to help your family. And there's just no reason not to have the schools open. The virtual classes are a joke. It is worse than a joke. Poor people don't have iPads. They don't have Wi-Fi. They don't have somebody at home to sit during the day and force the child to pay attention. And without that, the virtual learning just does not exist.
By the way, he's right as rain there. Don't have kids to stay home, even with parents who are home. It still sucks. Virtual learning sucks. It is a joke. For the vast majority of people, virtual learning is a complete joke. Thank you for calling that out, Mr. Bloomberg. And anybody who says it's not is wrong. Just wrong. For 95% of the kids, it is a far, far inferior learning environment. And these teachers and teacher unions who are trying to be safe, I tell you, we need to drop this word. The idea of being safe, there is no such thing. We're all going to die. That's it, period. And we need to move forward. We need to absolutely move forward. The idea that we are going to punish generations of kids from, first of all, socializing, which is the main portion of school for most people, socializing, being with their friends, that they're going to be cooped up for a year, and we're still going on about, oh, no, keep them at home. Dude, their parents are at work. Their parents have had to go back to work. So what are we doing here? The kid's sitting at home by himself, learning, which he's not, especially for poor kids. Bloomberg's calling it 100% correct right here.
And the teachers' unions you see in Chicago and in New York, we've had problems. It's time for Joe Biden to stand up and say the kids are the most important things, important players here. And the teachers just are going to have to suck it up and stand up and provide an education. Otherwise, these kids have no chance whatsoever, Stephanie. It is a disaster what's happening to them.
100%. And just so y'all know, this video, good luck finding this video on CNBC. It doesn't exist. Basically, CNBC wiped this from its webpage. I basically found it on Twitter and had to download it. This video MSNBC doesn't actually want you seeing this video. They just don't even want you seeing it. Just seeing a rational person who's saying, look, all of the left of the United States, everybody on the left, we're hurting kids right now. So what are we going to do? Are we going to continue to hurt kids, or are we going to stand up to these powerful teachers unions who, frankly, they just want to stay home? And I get it. Who doesn't want to stay home? Everybody wants to stay home. But at the end of the day, we're literally harming children. And until we stand up to it and take a stand and say, hey, teachers, you got to go back to work. Those kids, are we going to, how many more years are we going to lose another year for these kids? Are they going to stay home for another year? What are we going to do? We got to make a choice. And I say, My vote's on the kids, not the teachers.